Hello and welcome to the channel, Middle-Aged Mike. Today, the warning, 6 feet deep, doing their official video, taking a minor break from doing the live session at the Pepsi Center. So I just wanted to hear a studio recording from the warning and just kind of break it down a little bit, since that's where I live my life is, in the studio. Anyway, a little bit about me. I'm Michael Mon, owner-operator of Studio M Mastering, where I do mixing, mastering. You see it. Gear's here. Links below if you're interested. And yeah, should be a lot of fun. But yeah, the warning, 6 feet deep. And I'm coming at this a little bit as a drummer, because, I'm a drummer for a band called Red Pete. And then I'm also an audio engineer, mastering engineer, producer kind of guy, do a variety of things. Being in a small market, you kind of wear a lot of hats. But anyway, so let's get to it. The warning. All right, here we go. The warning. Ooh, old VHS, gotta love it. Some of you may not even know what that is. Camcorder. Sweet. It's like a movie. All right, break down that intro just because we're here. I'll go back. So like the guitar tones, very kind of AM radio vibe, a lot of fuzz, really cool. Kind of gives us that, I'm spacing Jack White, White Stripes. There we go. I can think of it being over 50. Whoa. So kind of gives a little on the White Stripes, Queen of the Stone Age, kind of like, AM radio kind of thing. And then when the bass, drums, and the second guitar kick in, because, there's definitely more than just the one guitar, massive kind of drops out. I like the ebb and flow, how it's coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. Digging that. So let's go back a little bit and get it started. But I do like the 80s music, like the 80s kind of like horror movie kind of vibe going. Setting up the synth, scary voice. I like the drop down to the verse.
You're not a product of copy, telling yourself this, but it's expected, cause you're always come back over and over again. Lost your head, all the pretending.
Nice harmonies. Kind of double.
Yeah, you always
whisper voice.
come back over and over. Yeah, what you gonna say when you're talking on my name? Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you on the ground. Got you figured out, can't get any lower now. Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you on the ground.
All right, I really dig when the harmonies kick in. They've got so many vocals hitting at the same time. I mean, the track is just massive, but I like the little harmonies. There's probably like 5 or 6 different voices happening in this line.
Can't get any lower now, 'cause it's over. 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you on the
They've got the, main voice. They got one that's going a little lower. Sounds like a couple that are panned in the higher registers. And of course, they're probably doubled, and because you've got multiple guitars giving you that massive sound. Drums sound great. Kick isn't overpowering. It's just right. Bass has that nice fuzz to it, just filling the bottom. Of course, they're all playing for the song. That is the thing with this band is it's not me, it's us. And so I like that. I like what they're doing. Come back a little bit, but yeah, the little 6 feet deep when they, the vocals really kind of kick in. Great production, great vocal production. I'm really digging that.
'Cause it's over, 6 feet deep while we sing you underground. Prodigal son,
Great guitar through.
Feeding your pride, put your ego where your mouth is. It's countless how many times you pushed me over again, but it's way too late. Nothing left to hate. Such a bitter taste, what a shame.
All right. Yeah, just that whole verse there. Just so many different elements that are just really subtle. Kind of have that high guitar that carries through the couple of like little guitar breaks that rhythm I'm probably wrong on. But so very nice. Vocals kick in, exactly what you're expecting. And then the double that's slightly harmonized, but it's like, definitely not the lead vocal. So digging that. All right, let's keep going. Chorus, here we come.
What a shame. Yeah, what you gonna say when you're choking on my name? 'Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. Got you figured out, can't get any lower now. 'Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. We're all seeing black now. Need your maker and bow down. Ooh, but you prayed till you got till you chewed up and spat out. So what you gonna say when you're choking on my name? 'Cause it's over, 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. Got you figured out, can't get any lower
Second lead vocalist, as we know.
6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground.
All right, little AM radio distorted vocal in the background right there. Awesome trick. I use it all the time. It just kind of helps punch just little sections. You just pop it through. I really like. I'm going to come back a little bit because I got to hear this multiple times. This bridge is really great.
Need your maker and bow down. Ooh, but you prayed till you got till you chewed up and spat out.
And I really like that little breakdown right there. Da-na-na, da-na-na. You don't get that from if this was like a solo performance. You wouldn't probably really get that because the band wouldn't have come together until maybe that day and then recorded it. Like, if they were recording like in Nashville, these guys have never heard the song. They just walk in 3 hours later, 4 hours later, you've got this thing. This is a band track. They're playing, they're doing their thing. And, so they can write the little breaks in. And so, yeah, I digging all of that. And I really like how it's the songs going up, down, pushing and pulling. Really, really great songwriting. Great production as far as that goes, just to help build it up. I mean, because I'm hearing, probably at least 2, if not 3 guitars on each side. You got one that's just super gritty, just, and it's kind of tucked back, but it's really blending the guitar with the bass, because the bass already has some fuzz and, grit to it as well. Serious girth, love that word, girth. But yeah, like you've got all of that, and then you've got the guitars that are a little bit higher range to kind of help pop through what they're playing. Just great production. Things that I do, like my band Red Pete, it's the same kind of stuff. Like every song, well, most songs that we record, like I was remixing something we did back in 2010, 2011. I can't remember the date, but yeah, 2010, 2011, when we were playing years ago, I had 18 guitar tracks, and each one had a specific, frequency range that they were sitting in. And that's kind of what they've done with this, is they've got matching left and right to a certain extent, but that low grit is kind of stuck in the middle with the bass and just kind of really helping push, but not overpowering the drums. But anyway, let's go back. Let's continue on. It's a really good song. Digging it.
But you pray till you got till you chewed up a spine. So what you gonna say?
I like just the guitar
when
right here.
You're choking on my name, 'cause it's over. 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground. Got you figured out. Can't get any lower now, 'cause it's over. 6 feet deep, I'll be seeing you underground.
This break is great. Yeah. I mean, that's a band track, if you've ever heard a band track. I mean, good musicians. They blend so well vocally. And now we're kind of freaking out because they've disappeared. I love the movie feel. It's great. Ooh. I mean, yeah, that is just total like 80s vibe, taking themselves back probably to some of their growing up as far as how it feels. I mean, they didn't grow up in the 80s, but that, but the old kind of way. But I dig the entire video, the horror, things are flying around, kind of a little poltergeist, little, whatever. But yeah, as a track, I really enjoyed that. The song, it's a really good song. The band meshed and played, and the production on it is exactly what you would hope to expect. Just huge, but then every now and then it kind of comes down. You get the little AM radio type guitar with the extra, more fuzz tone to it. That 60s, lo-fi, I guess a way to describe it. Yeah. So just really well put together. The band played great. There wasn't a rip your head off solo. I didn't even really hear a solo, just some minor, licks here and there but you don't need a solo. Good guitar playing already doesn't need the show off. And I think that's the thing that's kind of one of the greatest parts of this band is they could all show off. Every single one of them, you can tell they're not playing, above their peak. They're playing where they're in a comfort zone so that they can really, truly perform. And, like the live videos, yeah, they're great. But because they've been doing it for so long, they have this pocket. They're really in that pocket. And they, you can tell this isn't like some of the live shows because they've, stepped out in some of the elements and they're doing things that they probably can't fully reproduce live. But do you need to? Because they can reproduce something really great with this song live, I'm assuming. But yeah, like, love it. Yeah, and, this is another band that I'm going to keep coming back to because they're great. I am really enjoying what they do. I like the fact that they write just really solid rock songs. It's not metal. It's just rock. Big, aggressive rock. And well produced. They're so pro. But yeah, I love it. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for sticking it out if you stuck it out this long. My name, Michael Mon, Studio M mastering, mixing, mastering, do some production, drummer for Red Pete. Gears behind me. One day I'll show my drums. I'll swap the set. And I really like my backdrop here, but I may swap to have my drums in the background just to give it a little fun because I like my drums. They're one of only 50 in the world as far as the set goes. So, been at it, done it. Anyway, thank you for being here. The warning, 6 feet deep. Not much else to say except for catch you on the next one.